Okay, here I am at St. Andrews State Park. I just wanted to come down and check out the damage that may have been caused by the hurricane. Okay, here you can see where all those tables are sitting. There used to be a covered awning over that, wooden and metal roofing over that. That hurricane took that out. Over there, the second slab and a third slab, they all used to have wooden structure with metal roofing over it, covering it for shade, but it's all gone. There you can see the bathhouses seem to have made it through with no damage. That pavilion over there used to have, again, a covered roof on that. It took that off. The tide's way up this morning. That one jetty out there that you can just barely see right there, and it usually goes all the way out, is all underwater, so the tide is way in. Not much beach this morning. A lot of fishermen out there. Here you can see the red flags are flying, which if you read the sign there, water's closed to the public, high hazard. So but if you've seen my other videos, you've seen this beach a lot bigger. The tide is way in this morning. Yeah, right there, again showing how far up the tide is this morning, real high. I don't know if that's something unusual or just this happens to be high tide. But with the flags flying, I'd say it's a little bit unusual. Over there you can see Shell Island, and hurricane has taken away a little bit of the sand. Looks like they put more rocks and more jetties on that side, but there's a lot more sand over there that wasn't there before. So I guess the hurricane has changed that landscape a little bit. Okay, here I am at St. Andrews State Park. As I was coming in, I noticed the campground was closed off. And as I was parked here filming the pavilions and stuff, a ranger came by. So I stopped him and asked him, and says, "Why is the campground closed down? Did the hurricane destroy it?" And he said, "Oh yeah, very much so." He said that the winds here in Panama City and Panama City Beach were a lot stronger than was reported on the news. He said all they want to talk about on the news is how strong Katrina was when it hit New Orleans, but the winds here were much stronger than that. He said they were saying it was only a Category 4 when it hit, but I'm sure it was a Category 5. He said, in fact, the wind meter that measures the wind velocity was actually ripped off the pole and tossed out into the bushes someplace, and when they finally found it, it was broke, of course, and they couldn't tell how high the winds actually got. And in Panama City and Panama City Beach, there's a lot of buildings that are, kind of destroyed, the roofs ripped off, roads ripped up, things like that. In fact, in the park here, not only is the campground closed, but there's a lot of trees that were blown over, broken off, bent over, that sort of thing. It's changed the landscape considerably in the park here, and along with the pavilions I showed you earlier being blown away. The boat ramp, of course, was they'd had it partially cleared up, and on the parking ramp for the boat ramp, there's you can see a lot of debris where they had pulled it up and moved it over and stuff like that, and they're fixing it up. But anyway, the winds here were a lot stronger than reported, and of course the hurricane came ashore in Mexico Beach, which is about 15 miles east of us here, and that's where the eye, I guess, came over, and it destroyed a lot of stuff over there. But it destroyed a lot of stuff here in Panama City and Panama City Beach, which they really haven't talked about on the news, or didn't talk about on the news. All right, until later, Phil out.